and welcome back to another evil day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today we are playing Yawgmoth, Thran Physician in Historic Brawl. This is a really fun deck with a lot of creatures and card draw. It costs you life, things like that. But for the most part, you get to play a bit of combo, a bit of aggro, a bit of sacrifice, and your hand is always full. So it's a very wonderful Historic Brawl deck. But CGB, you've played Yawgmoth before. Have new cards been printed that you're showing off? No questions. We don't need to worry about that. The deck hasn't had a ton of major changes, but I'm on vacation. As you can tell from the location, the audio, the things like that. I just grabbed my iMac computer, threw it in, and we're trying a new room, but it's still gonna be echoey in case you wonder. But I'm on vacation, so I'm gonna play what I want. I don't care. I don't care what you think. I do what I want. So this deck, for the most part, has been nerfed. It's been nerfed a lot. It's got nerfed Orcish Bowmasters and nerfed Meathook Massacre. That's kind of sad. But it has that Grave Pact, which is absolutely insane with Yawgmoth, sacrificing your little sacrifice fodder creatures and making the opponent sacrifice a creature each time. That's insane. The combo-ish potential of Yawgmoth lies mostly in a few pieces here. Putrid Goblin and Metallic Mimic is a bit of a combo because it has Persist. It comes back with a -1/-1 counter, but if you have Metallic Mimic on the battlefield, it comes back with a +1/+1 counter. They cancel each other out. So Putrid Goblin, if you're Metallic Mimic named Zombie, which I recommend, or Goblin, which I don't, it comes back over and over and over again, drawing a card each time. You do lose a life each time, so it's not infinite, but if you add a Sheoldred the Apocalypse to the mix so that you're drawing cards and gaining life, well, now you are basically drawing out your deck. Kami of Mourning is a really sweet alchemy card that you definitely want to craft if you're going to play this deck. It lets some things come back over and over and gives your Yawgmoth just a ton of potential to go absolutely crazy with something like a Blood Artist. Nest of Scarabs is another combo piece that you may want to craft, only an uncommon. Whenever you put a -1/-1 counter on the opponent's creature, you also make a black insect token that you can then sack to Yawgmoth and continue. There's also various ways to get infinite mana with cards Pitiless Plunder when you enter some of these death trigger loops. So it's a very powerful combo deck, but also a sacrifice deck that also draws a lot of cards. One of the hidden strengths of the deck is that you get to play really strong offense and defense at the same time with really cheap removal spells like Eaten Alive and Annihilating Glare and Bone Shards, because your deck is just full of these sacrificial creatures, so you have a bunch of 1 mana removal that hits really hard. So you really keep your opponent off balance, and it's very fun to play those kind of cards knowing that you'll always have stuff to sacrifice. All right, Yawgmoth, let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Yeah, I almost got there without the sponsor read. CoolStuffInc.com, promo code CGB5 gets you a discount. Ultimate Guard, you thought you were getting out of a sponsor read. Hit the link in the description. Show Ultimate Guard that you love them and appreciate them supporting the channel. Now let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. I love a good Yawgmoth. In the morning, Poggy Yawgy. It's a sack outlet, it's card draw. Card is absolutely cracked. Rusco. Speaking of a cracked card, this is a showdown. Can't imagine it's actually a good matchup for us. But if I lose, I have to build Rusco. I actually adore Rusco. Those of you who get salty about Rusco, go play some mono red, you little babies. Rusco is good, clean, honest magic. Never mind that it's a fake card in a fake format. just magic as Garfield intended. Okay, come on now. Come on, show me the hand. Do it. Do it. Do it now. Okay, come on. We gotta do more here than overheat my computer. Okay, this is one of those things where it's like, do I restart? Yeah. I'm gonna restart. Oh, look, I'm on a Mac. Mac enthusiasts rise up. Why would he ever do that? Because it's actually really easy to transport one of these little iMacs. I have the box it came in. I just throw the iMac in the box, throw it in the trunk. Oh yes, the Ajani avatar. Sign of shame. And, oh, look at that. Fixed it. But we can't keep this hand. There's no creatures. It has Dark Ritual and we can't keep it. That's really sad. And it has Cavern. We have to keep it. We have to hope that we draw creatures. We have Cavern. I mean, Rusco's really good at running removal as well. Yep, easy choice. It's Dark Ritual. And now I might just do nothing the whole game if I draw nothing but land. Hey, a creature. Probably should have played Cavern Naming Human there. They know about the Cavern, so they'd use a counterspell if they could. I gotta think about whether or not to kill this. They know I have Diabolic Intent. They know it's like 2 cards with Yawgmoth. Also know if I have a token, I get to Beseech. Tap land. Okay. I attack you. Take your medicine. Let's see if we get to resolve a Diabolic Intent. They might counter this. Spell Pierce, sure. I don't have a good solution to Rusco. I just don't play those cards. Fortunately, they hit tap land. Ooh. I say I don't have a good solution to Rusco, and then I draw Shieldred the Apocalypse. With good timing, that card could be brutal. I also hate that I can't play my Invoke Despair because I played my Abbey. That might be stupid. The other option would be to play the Swamp. Go for Beseech, but I think we just want to put this on Human and play our Yawgmoth. They'll probably kill it, but we get a card. Now I don't get to Beseech though. I still think we could take the card there. TikTok! Like I said, this matchup can't be good. Like, there's just no way this matchup is good in any way. Oh, they run Wayfarer's Bauble. Maybe they're not running the most busted version of the deck. Alright. Shieldred the Apocalypse. Do your resolve. Oh yeah. They've got something though. What do you have? What tricks await me? It's only 3 cards. And they used a removal spell, a discard spell. They have Displacer Kitten. Okay, but they have 1 card left. 1 card left. If it's a counter spell, we probably lose the game. But if it's not... Hangerback Walker. Think. Beseech. Bargain is you may sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token. What is a card that would kill them? Preferably both of them. I just need to absolutely make sure the kitten dies if I can. We could just go for the Invoke, which they know about. Like I said, if they have a counterspell, it's over. If I play Yawgmoth here, I can use the Freebooter. But it doesn't really get the job done. I think we want to Beseech. So we play a little baby Walker. Opponent says sure. We cast with Bargain. Hold on to your butts. I don't think they have it. Alright, so we get a 4 mana card for free. 4 and under. Really just want that kitten dead, though. I mean, is it that bad if they untap with a kitten, if we're being real? Pretty bad. Tragic Slip will do it. One time out to go. Gotta make a decision here. The Grave Pact is interesting, no question. I think I actually go for the Grave Pact. What you got? Chumps? Oh, you don't want to do... I don't think you want to do that. Are you sure? Might want to read Grave Pact before you do that. Oh, what do they got? What do they got? They do have a spell. They do have a spell! Feign Death. Okay, well... Wait a minute. Is that going to do what they want it to do? Let's find out. So, 24... This dies. Yeah, I guess so. Metallic Mimic, we'll keep that. Part of the combo. They have to sack the kitten and then it comes back with Feign Death. Yeah, okay. But, they have to top deck a spell. They're out of gas. Feign Death, wow. I mean, if they draw a draw spell, they just pop off. End of story, right? So let's see. But if they don't get rid of the children, they might die to a clock that goes off. That could be fun. I said this matchup can't be good for me. I stand by it. They flooded out quite a bit. But they're sitting there with Kitten and Rusco. Could it be worse? Now they might be running Counterspell, right? If they're running a Counterspell, we're going to want to play Yawg. Grave Pact ya? Okay. I guess I targeted wrong, didn't I? That's embarrassing. I'm keeping Shelly. Yeah, you pump that clock. You're dead if it goes off and you don't kill the children, though. Dead. Gotta be careful. We could sack children and kill the kitten. I'm not doing that. Alright, Rusco comes back. Did they just draw land all the way? No card draw? They played all those 1-for-1s, but no card draw. And they ran out of time. Holding Shift and pressing Enter, aka Return on Mac, allows... Oh, it switched. I was just excited that they even mentioned the Mac client for a second. Because I tell ya... Epic Games Launcher. What the heck is that? Muxus! Alright, please go first, please go first, please go first. We can definitely keep them in check. If we go first, this hand is great. This hand does what we need to do. I hope they go turn 1 Goblin that I can infect. Fungal Infection is a nasty little Ragavan hate card, but it comes up a lot. You end up using it on all kinds of things. It's never bad in a deck like this where any like token becomes something. They've played nothing for me to kill yet. You know, what you gonna do? Gonna shock that? Cycle Forgotten Cave. All ramp, and I'm the only one with goblins? It's a tragedy. Black Market Connections. I'm gonna have lots of goblins. Just need the Metallic Mimic. And we're like bang, 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 bang. Trash Master. Trash Master, huh? Hey! I was gonna... I guess they feel that helpless against Yawgmoth. Today's Patreon shout out goes to Bryce Payne. Thank you for becoming a member of the Cool Kids Club on Patreon. And this is your shout out. If you want to join, check out the link in the description. Bryce Payne, you're cool. Golos. You bested me before, Golos. That's why Golos is on my list. This is a go first hand with a Dark Ritual. That's messed up. Take the removal. Oh my goodness. Look at these cards. Alright, take the Void Rend. The Crucius only has 1 toughness now. It will be an excellent Yawgmoth victim. I cast Dark Ritual and Yawgmoth. When they shocked it in, I got nervous. Alright. Ooh, we could hook that? Well, if they tap it for any kind of mana, we'll get them with the Hobbling Goblin Zombie. Zombie, rather. Yeah, they've got to decide whether or not to tap it for Crucius, but Crucius just dies. I end up killing both their creatures. It's not a good look for them. Eh? You got a reader? What say you? So we could rebirth the Goblin, sacrifice it, get another Decayed Zombie token, sacrifice that. I guess that's good. Better than just playing it as a land. From my lesson last game about submitting targets I didn't need to submit. There's the swamp. Swamp's right on time. We could hook the Druid before they can play the Golos, or we could just play Shieldred and go for their base. Take a second to think about that. Gotta put stops down if you want to sack your Decayed Zombie. Before the end of combat. You'll see the delayed Decayed trigger right here. I think that's 4 lands in a row. Yeah, let's hook them. Hook them 1. If we had done it pre-combat, we'd get 1 extra damage trigger. We'll see how... Or no. Yeah, we would. We would have gotten a damage trigger, but we would have done 3 less damage, so... Nope, not quite worth it. Get ya. Here's the apocalypse. Enjoy. The card is a quick clock, and your 7 drops ain't doing much. But they're gonna cast Golos nonetheless. Alright, 3, 2, 1. They're so close to dead. They're so close to dead. We attack all. If they block the Yawgmoth, they're gonna die. If they block the Shieldred, their Golos dies. Yep. Definitely the win. How about them NFL playoff games, huh? Them Texans. It's really weird watching Nico Collins, a Michigan player, catch a pass from very famous Ohio State player CJ Stroud. I haven't seen. I will watch the Peacock game, Miami and Kansas City, very soon, and then the other games today. So I'm recording this on Sunday morning. So we did not subscribe to the Peacock to watch it. We're gonna watch a VOD. Thoughtseize. I bet they take Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize players hate Thoughtseize. Known fact. Our hand's pretty Thoughtseize proof though. just a bunch of stuff. And we're up against Shieldred. We've got the awesome Grave Pact Hangerback Walker combo. What the hell are you? Return it from the graveyard to the hand. Okay. We just need to draw land, and we drew one. It's a Barad-dûr. So I don't know if we'll get a chance to do it. Depends on the mana. Oh my goodness, that's brutal. Yeah, I guess we won't get a chance to do it. Also, Grave Pact not good against this Revenant anyway. Only going right for the hand. When they do that early, keep the lands. You gotta have lands to cast the spells off the top of your deck. You might flood out. Life happens, but you know. Gotta try. Here's a Hobbling Zombie. 2 points for you. This Persisty Goblin is so good with Yawgmoth, but Hangerback is really good too. It gives us a mana sink, where we can start using its ability to get more and more Thopters, which we might need. Okay, you hit me with 2 discard effects. Good job. So we lose the chance at the combo, but you can't expect the combo to work under these circumstances. Bitter Blossom, heck of a draw. And the mana sink, as mentioned, Hangerback Walker keeps getting bigger. So that when we do play Yawgmoth, we might just be drawing 7 cards. And then all their discard is for nothing. Nothing. It looks like they're also missing a land. To run more land. There's the land. What you got? Revenant gonna take one for the team? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sneaky. So they have a sacrifice angle on their Shieldred deck. I view those as different things. If you're gonna play sacrifice, you're gonna play a Yara or Yawgmoth. Shieldred is more of a mono black like control deck, I would say. That has some quick closing wins. Just some combos that immediately end the game. Alright, we do it. Let's go. All this stuff. We're gonna create a brand new hand. These cards are kind of bad, but you know, that's what you get out of that. Alright. And they're gonna scoop because we're just gonna draw 7 cards here. How many are we going to draw? I was thinking about keeping the Walker just because it's so good. So we could just, off the Zombie and the Fairy and the Baleful Mastery, we could be up at 6 cards in hand and still keep the Hangerback Walker, which is like a total reload for later. They have no chance. Nice discard deck. Yawg is rolling. Who can stop this train? Judith. God, no. We've got to go first. If we go first, it's an okay matchup. If we go second, it's unplayable. Ah! Not only that, we have to mulligan this hand anyway. Even though we have turn 1 Spark Harvest, or Deadly Dispute on turn 2. But yeah, we have to mulligan a no black mana hand. Is this hand better? It's not better. It's definitely not better. You have to keep pace with them at every turn. You have to hit every play. I guess this is good because we have Kami with Mirror. Believe it or not, we're putting away Black Market Connections. You'll have no life to spare. Judith the Scourge Diva is like all like 1 and 2 mana creatures, usually. That's how it's played. And then they just slam a Judith. So honestly, when they didn't play anything on turn 1 and now they haven't played anything on turn 2, I'm pretty confused. Let's get the Mirror out. And then we'll use Kami of Mourning to give the Mirror the perpetual ability to return to the battlefield whenever we play something with a greater power. Yeah, okay. And then the Mirror can just keep shooting them down. I targeted you. Why is it stuck? Is it my client that's stuck or yours? Whenever this happens, I give it a couple of seconds, and then you exit and you go back in. And I've got shortcuts on my Stream Deck, so I just push one button, and it closes Arena, force quits it on Mac, and then another button on my Stream Deck to just launch it again. Just a little tip, if any of you are out there on Mac, although I suppose you could do it on Windows too. I haven't been able to make my Stream Deck work. Elgato, hit me up. Reply to my messages. But it hasn't worked since I changed my computer, and yep, it was us. It was us the whole time. So let's read Kami Morning while we wait. Target creature you control, creature in your graveyard, gains when a creature you control with greater mana value dies. Return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So, Kami Morning. We'll keep Judith shut down. It's a good combo as well with like Putrid Goblin. There's some ways to use it with Yawgmoth in a combo setting, but just a good value play here. Very good with the Perilous Mirror against any deck that's going to play a lot of little creatures. Because now they're like, well, what do I do? Do I kill the Kami? A Perilous Mirror trades up with a Bone Crusher Giant and just blocks it, then targets it. Anything with 3 toughness or less is in big trouble. Same is true as soon as Yawg finds the battlefield. When it becomes the target of a spell, that's helpful, not an ability. Ouch. Lightning Bolt, Shatter Skull, the Hammer Pass. Ooh, that's a 1 toughness creature. That's Roiling Vortex. That's a lot of damage, but we gotta find a way to bring the fight to them. They're already at 20, actually. Bankbuster. Definitely my pet card. I put it in almost every deck because it got banned in Standard. And I miss it. I just like playing with it. You don't have to run it. There's probably better cards. Kami, attack. Why? Because we're just gonna sacrifice it to get back the mirror, but it can wait. Can definitely wait. Also, they have a Vortex down. We want to deal them damage. Also, you're seeing the power of Mox Amber, even though our commander is 4 mana. I'm starting to run this more and more. Just mana advantage seems to be what matters in Historic Brawl. Not card advantage, not board. Just who has the most mana is usually in the best position. So even when my commanders are like 4 mana, if you want to be able to do stuff the turn you play your commander, Mox Amber is a great way to do it. And Yawgmoth definitely falls in that category. You can draw a bunch of cards, but you can't always cast what you draw. And there's a lot of, just as you can see from the curve, there's a ton of 1-mana spells in the deck. So often you want to be able to play Yawgmoth, play Mox Amber, play a removal spell all on that turn, like we can here. Opponent kind of at a loss. They don't know how to handle the Yawg. Rada a human? Yeah. Ooh, Angrath. Oh, no. Alright, what are we going to do with that? It doesn't kill Yawgmoth, though, right? Gain control of target creature, untap it, gains haste. Oh, they're going to make me discard? If they're going to make me discard, we should do this first. We might draw like an extra land, and we get to keep the Westvale Abbey. So back comes the mirror. There goes the Firebrand. Target the Bone Crusher. Attack the mirror. So this is going to be, what, a 3-2? So we can block it. We could deal the damage to Yawgmoth to try to get it off the field. Or to Angrath, rather. Nah. Kill this thing.
No fire, no steel.
Like the greatest, to me, it's not the iconic voice line of Arena, because that probably belongs to like Teferi or something, but no fire, no steel is a great voice line. Ornithopter. Ornithopter. Spike you. This is not the Judith deck I'm used to playing against. The Judith deck I usually play against is all small creatures. This one is different. If I play out the Ornithopter, I take damage, a mere 5. Probably should have just discarded it instead. And we got a land. I need enough creatures for the Westvale Abbey. Come on, baby.
No fire, no steel.
10? Come on. They can't use the Hive. They don't have enough black. They need an untapped black. Very close to Bankbuster getting the Angrath. Angrath's been good for them, though. We've had to take our pressure off the life total. Here it comes. Which is fine. Because we can go get 1 life. 0 in case they somehow remove it. Draw the card. But now we have Morbid. Dark Ritual. Interesting. What a tragic slip you had. Oh, mere minus 13. Ow. Annihilating Glare. Does that hit a Planeswalker? Destroy target creature or Planeswalker. It does. Very expensive. But we have a Dark Ritual. Maybe I should draw first. Just in case it's a better way. Baradur. Palace of the Dark Lord. In that case, let's pay full price.
Make all sail for high and dry.
12-8, close one. I do not want to build Judith. I really don't like Judith. Because to me the best version is like all like 1-drop creatures and Judith. It's very fast. It's a turn 4 kill deck, which is what aggro has to do in Historic Brawl. It's perfectly good, but I don't enjoy it.
Use a Hellion to start some fires.
Probably surprising no one. Alright, here is Chandra. We go to 6, then we're gonna go to 5. We're almost dead. Kaya's ghost form. How do I get to Ormondal? I need enough creatures, and I'm so short on creatures. How do I kill my opponent with... I could make a Westvale Abbey token, crew Bankbuster, kill Chandra. That drops us to 4, though, and I hate that. I do not like that one bit. We can also just block the tokens, right? What's down there? Rampage? Don't really care. Yeah, if we make a way to block the tokens, we'll be okay. Let's go like this. Get the treasure. That's a lot of land, man. That's a lot of land. I need a way to make more creatures, and I just really don't have it. If we go like this, we get a tapped Bankbuster. Can't believe I'm doing this. Then we put this on it. Then we pay 1 life. And we sacrifice it. And we get it back with more counters. But we're down to 4. Remember Judith's ability to ping us. Diabolic Intent. What does that get me? Shieldred? Probably. Gotta get... Now the Vortex is a problem. Gaining life is a problem. What if we take out the Chandra? Invoke Despair. Pretty good. Get through the vortex too. Oh my goodness. What a weird turn. Spark Harvest off the top. If they draw land and they attack with a hive, we're so close to dead. So, but we can't block it anyway because Menace. So we gotta get moving. We gotta try to kill him. What a turn. What a turn. 4 health. I do not want to build Judith. Come on now. Crucius. Crucius. They discard the Oathsworn. They make a treasure. They get something more expensive. We draw a Priest of Forgotten Gods, which we really don't have time for. They're at 8. They're at 8. Think. Cast the Priest. Brew the Buster. Kill the Crucius, but then we die to the Hive. So we can't lose life here. Feels bad. Almost sacrificed Yawgmoth there to get back Perilous Mirror. Down to 4. Okay. 1, 2. We have amassed orcs. What? All right, they used Expedient. What did they get? A mountain. That must be their draw. Oh wait, Expedient is cheaper, right? Ambitious, greater. Expedient is cheaper. Okay, it might have been the mountain. They might have gotten a mountain. Weird. This is so they can power up Hive? Maybe. It's been a really weird game. I've drawn a lot of land. All right, Judith is here. Kari Zev? That doesn't do it. They're at 4. How do I kill them? Another land. Another land? Why? Why is the game like this? All right, we can crew up. If only I could sacrifice Yawg to itself. Get back the Perilous Mirror, but I can't. How close am I to dead? Put a -1 counter here, a -1 counter here. Proliferate. I could discard to proliferate. Oh my goodness. What do I do? What do I do? I don't think I win. I have to be patient. I have to kill the Judith, which drops me to 1. No. Drops me to 2, I think, if I proliferate correctly. This can be a 3. They draw another land. That's a start. How do I block the Hive and not die to Kari Zev and Ragavan? I think I can do it. With the help of Baradur. I think I can do it. Uh-huh. When do I do this? Do I wait for attacks? Do I crew now? Hold on. Hold on. Make a 1, then crew. Okay. So it's gotta be this. This. No, 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 no. Okay. No, cancel. Hold on. Get 1. Here. Gotta go here. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough creatures now. God. The going. I went too fast. All right, discard. I wasn't supposed to crew right then. It was too complicated. And then they get to deal the damage. And then I'm gonna just die to the hive. Okay, yeah, I crewed too soon. I crewed too soon. Ugh, that's frustrating. Whatever. I have to build Judith. No! I hate it. At least this was like an interesting... This build was like Rakdos good stuff. Maybe there's a different build of Judith. I just have a feeling I'm going to end up building the... Oops, I played all 1-drops Judith deck because that's the good version. And I lost to kind of the bad version, but I got pretty unlucky there. I also got screwed by my pet card, Bankbuster, which usually isn't this bad. It's only when you draw all lands that you look dumb for playing a card like Bankbuster. Alright, can't go out like a punk to Judith. Can't go out like that, feeling like an idiot. Kaya! Ugh. That's a tough one. But look at this hand. This hand is sweet. And tear their grip apart. Probably open on Freebooter. We need another swamp, to be honest. We run a good amount of land. I have a feeling the opponent can do something about this invasion. But this isn't the turn I want to spend tearing their hand apart. If they do something about it, so be it. Yep, take 3. That's probably good for us. Inquisition. It's usually all removal. Look at this. Okay, they're out of land, though. Here's a Cutthroat. I can't believe they didn't Swords the Freebooter. I might have Swords the Freebooter. They top a land, because magic is easy. Slam a Sauron. What are they going to do with it, though? They're plussing? Alright, I'm going to try to kill you then. They hit 2 straight lands. Like a boss. So right now, next turn they play tap land, then they play key. Then we can Thoughtseize their planar cleansing. Go from there. Try to close this game. Invoke Despair is probably what we need to take out the Sauron. It can also take out Cruelty. Oh, they hit a D-Spark, no problem. That's pretty lucky. That is really, really lucky. Blood Artist, not bad. Could use a Fungal Infection to draw 1 more card. I think we just let this resolve. Lucky, lucky, lucky. But they didn't play key this turn. Lord Skitter. Like that. Really like that. But no land. I want to go get Invoke Despair. But I don't know if that's gonna work. Alright, gotta play this. Gotta Thought Seize you. Grim Tutor as well. Well, Cleansing at least blows up their Sauron. But I still think we have to take it. Being a board wipe. Keep bringing the damage. They're dead, they can't win. That's how that works. We have to be mindful. They take 2. Okay, we have to be mindful. Sauron on 7. The -7 is 13 damage and 13 life. Can't be having that. Here comes the key. Love that they have to spend their turn this way. They could hit a D-Spark, but that won't do it. They discard the Grim Tutor. Yeah, they're getting scared. Getting scared. Alright. Let's hold. We've got to reach out and poke Sauron. Next turn they can play Kaya. They can play Cruelty. Cruelty gets a creature, of which there are none in graveyards now. Well, okay, Freebooter, but Fungal gets that. I'm 1 mana short of searching up Invoke if I wanted to do that. I could go get like a Spark Harvest and just kill the Sauron. With Blood Artist and Cutthroat on board, how close are they to dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Okay. Need like a sack outlet? But I'm a mana short of Woe Strider? Okay. What can I get with Diabolic Intent that just lets me sack my board for 2 mana? I don't have an Ashnod's Altar. I can't think of it. I can't find it. I can't find it. So that means I have to keep Sauron from ultimating. Go to 7. 2 mana. Let's see if we can find it. I don't need to sack my whole board. I need to kill 3 creatures for 2 mana. So close. The hook won't do it. We could just grab a Deadly Dispute. Could grab a Dark Ritual. Doesn't really do anything here. We could duress them. I mean, I think that's it. I think we just duress them. I hope they don't draw Farewell. Yeah, we knew about the key, so we take the Time Warp. What you got? What you gonna do? Couldn't find the win, so we set ourselves on untap and win. Opponent might Kaya minus try to target like the Blood Artist or the Cutthroat, and the Fungal Infection could be clutch if they go for that. They drew a land. They're going for Cruelty. I mean, are they going to try to Sunfall? If they pay 3 life and go for Sunfall, they're going to lose. They're going for it. All right. We do this now, before they get to search. We Fungal Infect our rat. Trigger, trigger. You go to 3. Why'd you choose Chapter 2 and wreck yourself, opponent? That's crazy! I love that they lost because they wouldn't stop plussing their own Sauron. That fills my heart with evil joy. And we are back for post-game wraps. Yawgmoth is probably the best mono black commander that you can play in Historic Brawl if you want to play creatures. It's a sack, outlet, and card draw in the command zone, and that's hard to find, and it's pretty cool. You beat up on all kinds of other decks in the queue, particularly red and white decks. It has a much harder time against control decks like Teferi, lots of board wipes. Those can be a problem, but it's a really sweet commander, and it's really one of the best that you can run. If you're going to build one deck and you love mono black and you love sacrifice and you love card draw, I would say Yawgmoth is a great Historic Brawl deck to get into. So I recommend you try it out and have fun with that. Yep, still in Florida to answer questions, trying a different room. The audio is cavernous and echoey, and I get to have my beautiful wife and dog running around because we're in one big living room, and that's okay. Say hi, see if they can hear you. And also, of course, making breakfast, so you might hear occasional kitchen appliances, but that's okay. It's fun. We're all here for fun. It's a vacation. I'm just doing this for fun. Hope that you're enjoying the videos. If you are, remember that you can become a member. The members, oh, hi. I would get Ember on screen, but she's a big dog. But she's down here under the table now, trying to distract me. Members get videos a day early, so $4.99, be a member, $4.99 a month. If my videos are good to you, please. Hi, Emmy. Yes, Emmy wants you to help her get extra dog toys, so $4.99 a month can help with that, right, Ember? Yes, it can. Yes, she's named after Ember Cleave, by the way. She actually understands the command cleave. It means that she goes and grabs the kitty and keeps it from causing mischief. So there's adorable tidbits for all of you. And check out the sponsors of the video, CoolStuffInc.com and Ultimate Guard. Links in the description. Clicking those helps them know that you found them through my channel, which helps me. Thank you for watching this video. Leave me a comment, hit like, hit subscribe. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.